Good morning, me chums. Hope everybody's well. Welcome back to our channel, considering it's ours, mine and yours. Today we're down the river again, and we're at Jarrow pedestrian tunnel. Hello, hope everybody's been well. Had a horrible storm yesterday. Can't remember what it was called. They call them all different things, don't they? Storm Ashley or something. Windy as hell. So I didn't get out yesterday, even though I was off. Was that off? Yeah, I was off work yesterday. So I didn't get out yesterday. So I've come down today, back to Jarrow. Those of you who watched the channel since beginning of the year will know that I was here at the beginning of the year, and it wasn't the best. I went away with a blank, which isn't the end of the world, so I thought I'll come back down and give it another go. I've got some lugworm with me today, some blow lug which I got from work yesterday, Saturday, and I've got some stinking crab. This is actually the crab that I got ripped off with, which was defrosted about 7,000 times and then sold to me as good bait, which it really isn't, but I thought I might as well use it. You know, why not? Crab's given its life for bait, so it might as well be used rather than binned. So on one of the rods I'm going to concentrate with some lugworm, fresh blow lug. It's a mixture of blow lug and small yellowtails. And on the other rod I'm going to just put the stinky crab on. A few crab's legs out the freezer. See how we get on. Now, it's a fairly big tide today. It's a 1 metre low, going up to a 5 metre high. I'm going to be fishing an hour down and 2 hours up, my usual. This mark may be better fished at high water, to be fair, but it's a time window. I'm going away tomorrow on my jollies, and I had the bait to use, and I thought I might as well get down and use it. So therefore here we are. It's a lovely sheltered mark, this, which is why I picked it, to be honest, because I thought to myself, how bad's that wind going to be today? It is forecast to ease off even more tonight. Was toying with that idea of going out tonight on a beach mark, but I've got a flight tomorrow and airport to sort out, etc. So I thought get it over with today, and that gives me time to get home, get all my gear cleaned down, because it is in need of a clean. Sometimes I'm guilty of not wiping it down after my sessions, which is a big no-no. But yeah, just going to try this minging stuff, and this crab stinks. Just going to try this and some lugworm, get it all used up, and then we'll see what there is there. Just before we get underway fully, I just want to say a big thank you to Gordon at Fishing Things. Gordon's got a YouTube channel called Fishing Things. Great channel, great banter. Get yourself over and have a look. But Gordon, in his wisdom, on one of my last sessions, my towel was getting disgusting, I couldn't find it, etc. I was dropping it here, then everywhere. So Gordon has very kindly sent me this one. Nice little towel. Catch mere fish, or is it fash? Catch mere fash. See, I can't speak Peterhead. Isn't that amazing? Lovely little gift from Gordon, sent me through the post. Little carabiner there to clip it onto my pants, so that'll be getting used. I don't wear it on my pants, but I will keep it close. I promise I won't lose this one, Gordon. But thank you very much for sending that, it's appreciated. Right, I'm going to get this first one in. It's been out for a while. I've had a bit of a goings on with me speakers. They just didn't want me, microphones, they just didn't want to work today. One of those days, I think. So this has been out quite a while. I would expect that it's going to be stripped. I've had lugworm on both hooks. I'm using my normal rigs, my 2 hook loop ribs. Start again, shall I? I'm using me 2 hook loop rigs, size 1/0 Vikings, and fairly, not large baits, but a couple of worm, you know. Again, as usual on these marks, I don't expect any action until the flood. We've had a lot of rain, and I've got a feeling that I've got a lot of weed or something on this. We've had a lot of rain, which normally means that on the ebb, there's going to be a lot of fresh water going out. So I'm pinning my hopes on the flood. Bring some nice fresh water in, see if we get anything. I'm not holding my breath on this mark. It is, again, it is early. But it's just to get out, isn't it? As I always say, I just want to be out, get some fresh air. My arms started again. Again, you guys who've been with us for a while will know that I've had some issues with my shoulder. Well, it's actually my neck, it's a nerve in my neck that causes shoulder pain. And that's decided to show its ugly head again. So I'm actually fishing in agony at the minute. Totally clean. But I'll get through it, it's one of those things. But I have to say it's a lovely day. All considering we've had a storm, it's beautiful. A lot warmer than I expected it to be as well. I don't know what's going on with these rigs, why they're tangling up like this either, but they seem to be being a bit of a pain. Is it going to be one of those sessions, my chums? Let's see, yeah. Right, so I'll get this baited up and get it back out. Thought I had a rattle there. Oh, I tell you what, chums, this shoulder's chipping me something rotten. Oh, it's so sore. Anyway, chums, right. I've been having a think, and yes, it did hurt. I started to release a membership on the channel about a month ago, and what I've decided is what I did is I took myself back to when I first started the channel off, and I thought when I first started the channel off, I always said that to myself that this channel was a documentation of my fishing, and I just do what I do, which is what I wanted the channel to be. And then I came up with this idea of, because other YouTubers do it, really to create a membership, to create a small amount of funds to go towards bait and fuel and things, and give people a perk so they get the videos early and stuff. Well, after much deliberation, I've decided that I'm going to scrap that. So after this month, the membership will be no more. After this month, the super thanks will probably still be there, because that's an option. Both of it's an option, and I'm blithering on. But basically, I'm not going to rely on people to fund the channel. I was doing it before, and I'll be doing it a long time after. And I don't think it's fair that you should have to pay for something, or, I mean, albeit it is voluntary. I don't see it's fair that you should cost you anything to watch the channel. The channel should be free. I should be grateful that people actually follow the channel and want to watch the content. Sorry, my arm's really sore. I should feel grateful that people want to watch the channel and are interested in what I'm doing, and that's exactly the way it's going to be. So the membership will be no more. The super thanks stays there on the channel, but it doesn't get used anyway, which I don't mind. I'm not going to accept any sponsorships either. I'm going to take the sponsorship off the channel as well, because I don't want to be tied to anybody, because then it's an obligation for them to be tied to me or to provide me with something in exchange for advertising their product, and I don't want that. And it doesn't work out. It hasn't worked out that way in some cases, so I'm just going to take the sponsorship off. It's just going to be me and you fishing, seeing what we can get out, watching me see what I can get out, and having a bit of banter, and that's the way it's going to be. I don't see why you should have to be asked to in any way, shape or form to support the channel. It was just an epiphany that I had, I just woke up the other morning, I just thought, why? Because that's not what it was supposed to be. So I'm sorry to be deadly serious. I'm sorry to be deadly serious about something. I do come out and try my best to catch fish and enjoy myself, and that's the way I want it to be. I don't want to worry about anything else, so that's that in a nutshell. Secondly, I have addressed this before on another video, the previous one, the one before this one. The merch is pretty much going to be non-existent. I didn't get that much interest in it, to be honest, but I do get interest now and again, which is I feel really bad about, but I can't go and just pick up one hoodie. I can't order just one cap, unless it was on a monthly basis, where at the beginning of the month, if that's what you wanted, that I said, look, I'm going to put an order in end of this month if anyone wants hoodies. And then if I get 3 or 4 orders, I only make £2 on a hoodie, and I use it for bait or fuel. If I get more orders, then I'll grab some and gladly send them out. But apart from that, no. It's just going to be me fishing. Hopefully you enjoying it, sitting at home in your comfy home while I'm in agony here with my arm and trying to fish. And that's it. End of. So there's all that horrible stuff out the way. Let's get on with the fishing. Get some little nibbles on the left-hand rod. Probably crab activity, but we'll see. I'm not going to leave the baits out too long, because obviously I'm on lugworm. They'll go through that really quick if there's crabs there. But we're approaching bottom tide now, so we'll fish out bottom, a couple hours up, short session, bada bing, bada bung. Just a short, sharp session, just to get a little bit chilled out the house, some fresh air. Would be nice to get something though, as always. I haven't got a good history with this place, but I keep coming back. I think it's the challenge. We'll get this one in, see what the crabs have done to the beta. Oh, it's got to be careful with this shoulder of mine. I think I'm pulling through some snags here. There we go. Quite a muddy bottom. There's nothing on there. It's quite shallow here as well. I was looking on Navionics for this area, and it's I think it's a high water on a 5 metre tide at high water. I think it's only 11-12 foot deep. So at low water you're only talking about 6 foot, maybe it's 5 foot, something like that. Not very deep at all. But it doesn't matter, because there has been good codling caught here in the winter. You've always got a chance. Every time that bait's in the water, you've got a chance. You've also got a chance to get fastened up on the seaweed over the side. There we go. And now my leader's all uneven. There we go. Yeah, that wasn't even in 10 minutes. Both hooks stripped clean. I'm just noticing, I can't remember what hook snood I used on this, but it's got a lot of memory in it. It's not amnesia, that's for sure. I think I might use the ASO. I'm not very happy with that memory though. Not to worry, we'll get this one baited up and get it back out. Very shallow out there. Put 2 big baits on that one. I think it's going to be a very long session though, my chums, because my neck and my shoulders are absolutely killing us. Probably shouldn't have come out, but I had the bait to use, so you know. Still needed some fresh air though. But so far, I've had a couple of rattles on the crab. Haven't had any activity on the lugworm as yet, apart from crabs, but still time. Pretty much on the bottom now. Fish 2 hours up on the flood, then we'll be away. Well, tide's just turning now. Haven't had any action apart from those little nibbles. hoping for some action on the flood. Fingers crossed. I've got plenty of bait left. I'll be going through all the lugworm. That was my aim anyway. I'd hate wasting bait. I don't know what I got it for, because I knew my time scale was small to get out, but I thought, you know, you've got to get out, haven't you? Just an answer to a question. Just had a question on one of my previous videos, a few back actually. When I started the channel, it was predominantly fly. I was fishing for trout on the still waters, which I still do. I just haven't been doing it for a while. A subscriber asked, am I still doing fly fishing content? The answer is yes, I will be. I don't know when. It's just when the mood takes us. If I want to go sea fishing, I'll sea fish. If I want to go fly fishing, I'll go fly fishing. It's just one of those things. It's at the end of the day, it's a hobby, and I just go take it as I please. So I hope that answers that question for you. So as I'm saying, I've had rattles. I'm getting rattles mainly to the crab bait, but they're very small rattles, probably small whiting again. And we've got a friendly seal. As I say, friendly. They follow me around, like, honestly, like a bad smell. We had a seal here about 20 minutes ago. Even he's naffed off, so there's probably nothing here for him. But we'll crack on and we'll see what comes of it. We should get something out on the flood, I would hope. But it's very bright. The water's really dirty. Here come all my excuses, by the way. It is bright. The water's dirty. On the flood, you should get a push of fresh water, not fresh water, fresh sea water, salt water. And see if anything fancies a little bit munch on the old bait. Right, eventually got one. And the crabs have had it. That's been out for 10 minutes. That's how much crab activity there is down here today. The state of that poor bugger. You think it'd been down there for days? Dear me. Well, my old friend's back making a right mess of the rig. Look at that. He's still right fastened up there. Let's get him back. One of chums that whiting was well and truly mascad, poor bugger. He'd only been down there 5-10 minutes, so it's obviously hooked itself, and the crabs have just had a free fall on it. Dear me. Right, so the tide's turned now. Obviously it's an hour on the flood. Oh, am I getting rattles on the rod on the left hand side? I don't know if you can see. It's had a good rattle there. Whiting that was, I think. I've lobbed that one short. You can see it going now. Yeah, that's about all right. That's a whiting, isn't it? Just chatting on to an old fella, and he said that there's a little hole down there about 30 yards out. I think I might have to get this. I don't want to run the risk of the crabs killing the whiting. Yeah, I was talking to an old fella, as I was saying. There's a hole down here apparently 30 yards out where they used to sink the bits for the tunnel when they were making it. Still rattling away there. Right, let's get this one a check. We've been getting rattles. Not like whiting rattles, so let's have a look there. Yeah, we've definitely got something on. I only find that they turn on the flood, like, yeah, they've turned on all right. Nothing big. Oh, they're not whiting. They're both little codling. So we've got a little codling there. And a little Tommy there. Not the size that we're after, but there's codling there anyway. Let's get these little buggers off here. Get them back safely. There you go. A little Tommy there. Two little Tommies. Let's get them back. About to fight another day. Better than a blank. Oh, chums, it's a codling fest. they're not big, but it's codling anyway. Never mind. Let's keep trying. rattles on the right hand rod this time. Crab on that one, lugging crab. I've shortened the casts because the tide's starting to rip a bit. Further out you go, the more around you're going to get pulled, so just drop the cast a little bit shorter. The activity's picked up a bit, but they're just small fish. But they're welcome nonetheless. Nice to see the rod tips move. It's a nice distraction from this pain in my shoulder when the rod goes. I love it. I forget for a moment. Right, so I'm coming to the end of my bait now. Used most of my lug worm, which was the aim of the game, so to speak. This microphone battery is going to die very, very soon. So if anything exciting does happen, I'll bring you back. But I'll probably be on the external mic on the GoPro. We've got another couple of casts to get before I go. I'm going to stay for another 40 minutes and then get off. Stripped and stripped. Another little monster. Ooh, still pretty. Let's get him back. Oh, well, me chums, looks like that's about it. Crab activity's been high. I would actually put it at a 9.5 today. It's unbelievable how fast they're stripping the baits off 2 hooks. I think the only time I've actually had a look in with the fish, albeit them being small, is when the fish have been on it immediately, because the bites have come pretty quick straight after the cast. So yeah, crab activity's been high. It's been good to be out, albeit the pain's, my arm's still hurting quite a bit, but I had to get some fresh air. It's nice to get out, and as I've said many times already on this video, I had to use the bait. So we'll wrap it up there, but thank you once again for watching. I do appreciate it, and obviously your subscriptions, it will get better. Hit the notification bell so you know when I've chucked a video on, so you can have a watch. And apart from that, tight lines and take very good care of yourselves.